Hey guys, it's me again, back on the blogs. This time on the Shade Room. Shout out to the Shade Room. So I come across this post about Lupita Nyong'o. She shaved her head and she looks really, really beautiful. Sidebar, a lot of you guys get race and ethnicity confused, right? So Lupita Nyong'o was born in Mexico City, Mexico. So she is technically a Mexican national. So she is Mexican. She is a Kenyan, Mexican, however you want to look at it. But Lupita is a Mexican woman. So I don't know Lupita's complete history, so let's just use her as an example, but I'll just use some sort of broader terms and so forth, but I'll just use her as an example. Supposing she was actually raised in Mexico City that entire time, that would definitely make her ethnically Mexican because she is part of that culture. Some of you guys get so confused about race and ethnicity, but we're not talking about that right now. We're not talking about that. So in this post, she shows off her fabulous bald head, but and also shout out to the eyebrows. Shout out to the eyebrows. And people noticed her eyes, and they noticed that her eyes were yellow. You know, like, and the whites of her eyes, what would be white in most cases anyway. Child, people started saying that she has liver problems, that she's probably jaundiced, that she's sick, that something's wrong. And I'm here to tell you, because Lupita and I are from the same part of the world, it's not unusual for people to have those kinds of really, really yellowed eyes, you know. Shout out to Michael Jordan. I'm going to read something that I found on the internet from people that are far more qualified to discuss this than I would be. It is from a place in Australia. It is called It is from a place in Australia called Tuggeranong Square Medical Practice. I hope I'm saying that correctly. So, Tuggeranong, I think so. Or Tuggeranong. Anyway, that's where it's from. This article, what it really covers, it was from December 12th, 2022, is why do Black people have yellow eyes? And there's multiple reasons, and some of them are for those reasons. So let me just cover them all. And I quote, "There are numerous eye colors, and yellow is one of the rarest of these colors. Most people assert that only the Black people in the world have yellow eyes. It's still unclear whether this claim is true or not. But why do Black people have yellow eyes? Does this happen due to a condition, or is there any meaning attached to this eye color? Let us explore this notion and find out all the answers. Black people have yellow eyes mainly because they may have subconjunctival? Did I say that right? Fat deposit, high concentration of melanin, jaundice, or muddy sclera. Now let's get a closer look at each of them. Y'all can get into the old diagnoses of it all. I'm just saying I'm going to talk about the reason why I know so many people who have yellow eyes, like Lupita, like me, is because of, again, where we are from, and we have high concentrations of melanin. And this is the answer that I would give, but this is a better, more scholarly placed answer, so I want to read what they have to say. Another reason behind the question, why do Black people have yellow eyes, is the high concentration of melanin. Most Africans have high levels of melanin that result in yellow eyes. Melanin determines the color of your skin, sclera, and eyes. When this concentration increases, the eye color becomes light yellow or muddy brown. It's just that simple, guys. Y'all done, made somebody sick that ain't said nothing about nothing. The lady, you don't know her medical history. I know so many people that have these yellow eyes. And it's because a lot of us, the darker that we get, yellow eyes, like darker gums, darker palms. It is what it is. It ain't that deep, y'all. It don't have to be deep. It ain't that deep. I think she looks great. And I think most people look really good when they shave their hair off. Just do it one time in your life. Just do it, and you might even just keep it that way. But I've done it before too. And it's just really freeing and feels really good. And I got a big old East African forehead and I still pull that off. So I know if I can pull it off, you can too.